Hello, this is Pat Walker in Mission Winners. I'm doing a training coaching video for everybody. Years ago, some of you know this, some of you may not. I'm not saying it to irritate you if you do know it. Years ago, I taught on the university level. I taught advanced level strategic planning, marketing management classes. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Just working with the students, trying to help refine their skills. Periodically, I taught advanced statistics classes, not too often, which was just fine with me. So what are we doing? Well, I'm doing some training and coaching here to help people. That's one of my goals, is to speed up the learning curve. And I'm looking at Apple right here. This is a chart of Apple. This is a daily chart. And I'm going to share a couple of tactics that can help you improve your results, refine your skills. That's what we're after. So here's Apple at a day chart, and you'd say, well, that looks really good, you know. There's something that I learned from Bill O'Neill years ago, decades ago. Don't just look at the daily chart. Look at the weekly chart too. You can say, well, I don't really, this is great. It's a nice trend, but man, I guess I could buy it here. I guess maybe I should buy it here. Oh, here's a good spot. Oh, no, that wouldn't have worked. What do? Frame it up, folks. This will help you. Not always, but more times than not it will. Frame it up with the weekly chart. Here's the daily. Let's take it to the weekly. And you can say, oh boy, I see a great big cup with a little handle right here. And I'll draw it for you, okay? Hang on. I'll draw this for you. Right. Little handle. And you got a great big, if we take a look right here, got yourself a big cup and a handle right there. There it is. You can say, well, gosh, if it takes out these tops right here, that would be really neat. And again, this is the weekly. This is what we were looking at right in here. And I'll do something for you. I'll slide it back. You're like, oh, now I can see it. I guess if it takes out the top of that line, that'd be really good. You advance to the bar, you go, oh man, look at that thing go. Oh, look at that. That's sweet. This is the weekly. Let's take it to the daily. Remember what we're looking for right here. And here it is. I'm going to get rid of these lines. These are the lines I had on the weekly. And you can see it went sideways. It started to lift up. It pulled back for a couple of days. And then it lifted off right here. On this bar, do you see the volume pickup? On this bar, we were buying. There was the trigger. Complementing the action on the weekly chart. Here's the weekly again. Lifting right through here. Okay? Go back to the daily. Excuse me. Go back through the daily, and right here we started buying right here early. You can say, why? Volume's starting to come into it, and it's bouncing off the 8-day moving average. So we bought. And then you know what we did? We bought more. And then we had our position. And then it marched. Just like this. Something that you'll learn, and I encourage you. Years ago, I'm on a true confession. Years ago, I'd buy this, and when it started to march, oh God, I'm up 10 points. Man, that's awesome. I'm selling. Oh baby, this is great. And the stock would keep on marching, and I would never find a spot to get back in the darn thing. That would drive me nuts. So you know what I started doing? I started saying, I need to find entry spots, just like before, and I need to let the stock work for me. Trend for me. Here's a trend for you. Marching up the moving average. Is that nice? This is the 50-day. This is the 200-day. It's too far away. The green line is the 50-day. The blue line is the 20-day simple. And the yellow line is the 8-period exponential. Did we sell some along the way? Yes. Did we sell some in here? Yes, just in case. And then we just let it work. And it's trending. And we still own it. That's not bragging, okay? That's lame. That's an amateur's game. The job is to learn. A lot of people just want to learn from their successes. We can learn from our failures too. And we can combine both and write down some rules and say, this is what I need to do in order to make more money with less stress. By the way, I will tell you this. In this entire move, we never looked at a 5-minute chart. We hardly ever looked at a 10-minute chart. We didn't need to. We're letting it work. Now here's the daily again, all right? And I'm going to go back to the weekly. Great big cup and a handle formation right here. Taking out, I'll draw it for you again, which is important. And what do you want when it lifts through the handle? What do you want to see? Well, there's a good quote. People talk with their mouths and vote with their pocketbooks. I like that. It's mine. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to say it, and just leave it at that. But I really like that. I want to know that they're voting. I want everybody to see what we see, and they're acting on it by buying. How is that reflected? Well, it's reflected in price, but it's also reflected in volume. Look at the volume pickup here. Lifting through here. Is that nice? And then through here. And it just starts to make the march. And again, this is weekly. Marching up the moving average. And we let it work. When's it going to stop? I don't know. And I don't forecast, nor should you. Don't. That's an ego game. Just get in line with what is and let it ride. I'll share a great story with you. I remember back in 2000, when the market got clipped bad. There's an individual named Dave Landry, and he's still out there. He does good work, okay? Dave Landry had a quote, and honest to goodness, I'm not lying to you. I had this quote taped to my computer monitor for almost 20 years. I'll believe in what I see and not in what I believe. I'll say that again. I'll believe in what I see and not in what I believe. I will just get in line with what is. That's all. By so doing, we have no preconceived notions. We let price and volume tell us what to do. So here's one example for you. And again, here's the daily, and you can see this, but take it to the weekly. And you can see, there's a monthly, we didn't want that as soon as I saw it. You can see this pattern right here, lifting through these tops with volume confirmation. Volume confirmation coming through here. You go back to the daily. Coming up through here, volume spiking. Coming in. Right here, volume pickup, more. Add to it, let her work. So there's one example for you. Let's take it a step further. I want to show you another one. Alibaba, right here. Let's slide it back. You can see a little pattern right here, but I'm going to make it better for you. I'm going to shrink this chart down, and you have a cup and a handle. Look, a big cup and a handle. This is the daily. We'll do this for you, though, too. Here's the weekly. Right here. A cup and a little handle. Great tactic for everybody. This will help you, and it's what we teach and coach. How's it close? How are the closes? We should, on each bar, we should look at the open, high, low, close, and volume. And you can see, closes strong. Here, closes strong. Here, closes strong. Here, 3 closes. Cup and a handle. We said, boy, if it takes out these tops, that would be really good. So now let's take it a step further. This is the weekly. Pushing through here, let's go back to the daily. And here's the daily. And right here, what did it do? And I'll drag this over for you. We know about the weekly. Here's the cup and a handle. By the way, we told VIPs about this. We made a video for them before this did it at Mission Winners, okay? It's not after the fact. We make a list every night for the next day with video, with all the charts analyzed, the whole bit. You can see it pushing right, if it pushes through this line, it'd be great. This is the daily, and you advance it. People talk with their mouths and vote with their pocketbooks. Folks, they voted right here. We bought it. And it pushes up, and we see other people were voting with us, okay? And we see more people are voting with us. This is what we're after. By the way, it pulls back here. Please don't think they all take off, okay? No, that's not it. But it sure is nice when they do. And it marches. And it marches to here. From here to here. That's a nice gain. That's a nice gain. We're still in it. Well, you can say, well, why are you still in it? What's it doing? The trend is up. It's walking up the 8-period moving average. It's walking up the 20-period moving average. The 50-day is rising. The trend is up. When will it stop? I don't know. I don't know the future, but I do know this. We'll just let the stock price action tell us what to do. Maybe it'll stop next week. We don't know. But I'm not forecasting, nor should you. Anyway, that's the kind of stuff we do at Mission Winners, is not just giving ideas, but educating, coaching to see what happens. Anyway, I hope this helps you. That's my goal, is to educate and hopefully give some good ideas, maybe inspire a little bit, challenge, have a good time. I love this. You know what I love? I love the challenge of it. It's a very humbling game. Everybody says, oh man, this is amazing. It's neat. It's really cool. But I always tell this to people. If you're not humble, the market has countless ways to humble you. So we love the challenge. We love to try to find the next super stock. That's what we're after. The next big move. We can do that. Good shape. Good shape. Anyway, I thank you very much, and I hope this helps you.